Hey, it's so good to see you all again. Actually, you know what? It's always exciting to share videos with you guys. So, today we are going to learn how to paint a portrait using watercolors. Though I have already made a video on this topic before, but this time we will be dealing with a different face, having different face cuts, having different skin tones, different features, etc. So, if you guys find this video helpful and interesting, then do to my channel Beautiful Mind. Also, many of you have been asking me lately that whether I upload my videos regularly or not, and the answer to that is yes, of course. You might not have clicked that bell icon, so do hit that bell icon as well to get regular notifications about my uploads. Now let's go ahead and discuss the materials required. You will be requiring a watercolor sheet, preferably 300 GSM, paint brushes, a masking tape in case you want to hold your sheet in a place, few tissue paper, an old yet clean cloth, of course watercolors. So here I'm using Camel Artist watercolors. You can use any watercolors you're having. A palette. So here I'm using this chocolate box. You know what I like about this box is having this small pockets, as you can see, and it acts really appropriate as a palette. A tumbler containing water, and that's it. So now let's move on to the tutorial. Firstly, apply water on the face uniformly and then apply a light skin tone all over, leaving the highlights. Now, I don't have a particular pigment for the skin tone. Sometimes I mix brown or burnt sienna with white and a little yellow, or even add a little vermilion red sometimes. It actually depends on the skin tone that the portrait demands. Now let's add a wash of burnt sienna on the shadow areas. It would be smoother if the first layer is still wet. You can remove paint from the portion where you don't want it. If required, spray a little water if a portion gets really dried up. Continue applying burnt sienna on the folds of the skin and then let the face dry completely before applying the next layer. Next, let's go ahead and paint an interesting background. Spread water on the background and apply sap green in few areas and let it flow automatically with the flow of the water. Let me just tilt the sheet just to help with the flow. Make sure you control the flow, else it might leak into the portrait. Now add a little gamboge yellow in few areas. You can choose any colors or also can try for a different texture if you want. Moving on to the feather. I guess it's a feather. Yes, it is. I am painting white red strokes, leaving few white spaces. After that, let's continue layering the face. So now I am applying a mixture of burnt sienna and a little red, leaving the highlights. Maybe I'll add a little more red on the cheek portion. Yeah. This way you have to keep on adding layers till you get a rich and smooth finishing. For his dress, again, wet the portion uniformly and apply violet and a little Prussian blue and black on the darker areas and red on the lower portion. Use dry technique to paint his accessories and the small patterns on his dress. Now let's move on to the lips. I'm using vermilion red wash. Don't paint on the highlights, and if you accidentally do so, then remove it using a tissue while it's still wet. I have already applied a black wash on his beard and hair. So now I am applying another layer to enhance the same. Look at the way I am painting his beard. This is the way you paint any hair or hairy texture. Next, let's add few prominent feathers. Add a little black to the red and then apply the mixture to create shadow areas and make them look a bit more real. Paint his mustache in the same manner as the beard. Maybe I'll add a little yellow in this portion just to balance the tones. Add a mixture of brown and black on his eye outline and add a little more black to the same mixture and apply it on his pupils. Don't forget to leave a little white portion for the highlight. For his eyebrows as well, I have applied fine strokes of the same color mix using a 0 size brush. For the headband, I have already applied a Prussian blue wash, and now let's finish it up by adding some shadows and design. Add some details on his dress. If you have golden paint, then you can very well use that for this portion. And there you go, your portrait is ready. Keep practicing and studying portraits of different people having different features, tones, face cuts, and then you'll see how interesting it becomes to paint a portrait. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Till then, keep practicing and spreading art. Love and peace to you all.